All right, let's jump right in. When we talk about business continuity in IT today, we're not just talking about bouncing back from disasters. The game has changed. It's really all about predicting and, preventing them from ever happening in the first place. So today, we're going to dig into the absolutely critical role AI is playing in monitoring and detection, basically how it keeps the lights on.
Now, just so you know where we're at, this is actually part 5 of a really detailed 8-part series. Everything we're talking about comes straight from this comprehensive implementation guide put together by Virtualization Options LLC. And who's this for? Well, it's aimed squarely at IT managers and senior management, the folks who are right in the thick of navigating these huge, complex challenges.
So, let's get to the heart of the matter. What's the real problem we're all wrestling with? I mean, look at this. Our IT environments, they're not these neat, simple, isolated boxes anymore, are they? No way. They're these massive, sprawling, tangled webs. And every single new connection, every new service we add, well, that's another potential point of failure. It's created this insane level of complexity that's it's completely overwhelming for the old-school, manual ways of monitoring things.
And that leads us right here to a whole new scale of risk. We're going to talk about why those traditional monitoring methods, why they just don't cut it anymore. Honestly, the problem has gotten way too big for a purely human-scale response.
So, what's driving all this risk? It's not just one thing, it's more like a perfect storm. You've got 3 big things all hitting at once. First, the threats are getting way more sophisticated. Think about these crazy advanced ransomware attacks. Second, you have that internal complexity we just talked about, with everything connected to everything else. And then, the third piece, the pressure. Everyone, from the boardroom all the way down to your customers, they expect 100% uptime, right? Put those 3 together and you've got a risk environment that is just fundamentally different than anything we've dealt with before.
Okay, so how on earth do we deal with that perfect storm? Well, this is where things get really interesting. We're talking about the solution, and believe me, it is a big one. It's what we're calling the AI paradigm shift. And this isn't some small incremental upgrade. No, this is about completely flipping our strategy on its head, moving from just reacting to problems to actually getting ahead of them, becoming proactive. And this quote from the guide really nails it. This transformation is not merely incremental. It represents a paradigm shift. That's the key. Bringing AI into your monitoring isn't just about speeding things up a little bit. It's a total rewrite of the rulebook for how a company thinks about and handles risk. It really is a paradigm shift.
Let's break this down because the difference is it's night and day. On one side, you've got the old reactive way, right? You wait for something to break, then you scramble, pull out a dusty binder, and follow the plan. But on the other side, the proactive, AI-enabled way, you're forecasting failures before they even happen. You're using smart automation to handle things instantly. And maybe the coolest part? The system is always learning, always adapting, always getting better. It's a completely different ballgame.
Okay, great. So we're all sold on AI being the answer. But how? How does it actually do all this? Let's pull back the curtain a bit and look at the actual principles, the mechanics of how AI gives us that early detection and prediction we need.
It really comes down to 3 basic steps. Step 1, predict. The AI crunches just insane amounts of data to spot patterns and forecast failures before they hit. Step 2, automate. As soon as a problem is predicted or even detected, intelligent automation kicks in and runs through complex responses, instantly, with no human delay. And step 3, adapt. This is the magic. The system learns from everything, every incident, every close call, and it uses that to get smarter and better over time.
Okay, now this is the part that really matters to management, to the business leaders, because it's not just about cool tech, right? It's about results. So let's connect what this AI can do with the metrics that actually matter to the business, our recovery objectives.
And just to make sure we're all speaking the same language here, let's do a quick refresher on 2 super important terms. First, RTO, or Recovery Time Objective. Think of this as your stopwatch, your absolute deadline for getting things back up and running after a disaster. Then there's RPO, Recovery Point Objective. This is about data. It's the maximum amount of data measured in time that you can afford to lose. These 2 numbers, RTO and RPO, they basically dictate your entire DR strategy.
Now, as this chart shows, not all data is created equal, right? I mean, down at Tier 4, your non-critical stuff, you can probably live with days, maybe even weeks of downtime. But look at Tier 1, your mission-critical systems, the absolute heart of your business. For those, the RPO and RTO aren't days. They're not even hours. They're measured in minutes.
That is a ridiculously aggressive target to hit.
And that brings us to the single most important takeaway here. Ask yourself, how is it even possible to meet a recovery target of just a few minutes with humans running around following a checklist? The honest answer, it's not. It's just not possible. To hit those incredibly aggressive numbers for your Tier 1 systems, for the things that make your business run, AI-powered monitoring isn't just a nice-to-have, it's an absolute necessity.
So I'll just leave you with this one final question to think about. I want you to take a really hard, honest look at your own company's plan. Is it a static document sitting on a shelf built for the kind of threats we faced yesterday? Or is it a living, breathing, intelligent strategy that's actually ready for the incredibly complex and fast-moving risks of tomorrow? Something to think about.